Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we are creating the Celestial Wedding Table Number. All of the supplies and paints are located down in the video description, along with the font that I'm using today. But the acrylic is from my local plastic store. This is just a piece of scrap acrylic that I got from the scrap bin. What I'm going to do is paint on the back side, so it will be a reverse painting this side. And then I'm going to add the decal on the front, so we won't be able to see what exactly the painting looks like until it's dried and we peel off the back. So I'm just gonna start kind of creating some little craters around, and to me that would be kind of like a white rim with like a little bit of darker in the middle. So just kind of roughly creating a few of those. And I'm actually going to take the smaller brush that I have, adding in more of the white around that. And just kind of making it look really wild. Doing like a little bit lighter as I go out to the side. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of this darker Payne's gray on the inside. See how something like that looks. And acrylics do dry pretty quickly, so I'm going to be working on this first layer pretty fast. I'm going to be adding in some of the gray and the white just to kind of add in some textures around that. So hopefully kind of blend that in. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna take my round brush and just start kind of adding in some of those darker colors around. I want it to be pretty light still, so I'm going to add in some of the white into that. So I'm going to let this first layer dry and start adding in some different colors to achieve that textured look. Okay, that is dry for the most part. I'm going to start adding in some different colors. I think I'm going to focus on more of the white and the light gray this time. And I'm actually going to use my round brush again to add those in, and then my sponge to kind of create that textured look. Get some different colors going in here. And I'm going to add some of the darker blue into this a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to just take some white and kind of finish off and just give it like one solid layer here. Alright, and there is the last layer I'm going to do. I'm going to work on my decal while I let this completely dry. I love this, how it's like, has the craters and then the lighter and then the darker around it. Like that totally looks like a moon to me. And now we are going to figure out the placement of our decal. So I'm thinking peel that off, and you can kind of get a little bit of an idea of how that would look. And this can kind of break up some of these gray spots here, and then have the blue running kind of right down the middle. So I think that's where I'm going to place it. Okay. Just going to take my soft scraper and adhere that decal to the acrylic. And then now, since we have this little tail hanging off the side, what I'm gonna do is just flip my Cricut mat over. And then I am taking my Cricut knife, and I am just going to run that right up against the acrylic to trim off that excess vinyl. So that should be able to release. So then whenever we peel it back, it peels back with the transfer tape.